Hello, children. Welcome to the dark side of the assembly. Mr. Wallace, I am your father.
No, I'm not. I'm Mrs. Frampton. Hello. Welcome to the assembly. Good idea from Mars this week, I thought. Although I am running out of ideas, so any ideas from staff, very much welcome. Thank you. Welcome to our Friday assembly. Not many more until half term. Can you believe it? Half term already, nearly. One more week to go. So, let's see who we are celebrating this week, because we missed our celebration assembly last week because all the teachers had a training day. So we did miss you, and I did miss making my assembly, but very pleased that I've got a huge number to celebrate today. So let's start with year... Who's sitting the nicest? Let me see. Let me watch who's sitting the nicest, who's sitting up nice and smart, who's giving me nice big smiles. Wow, year 4, I reckon it's you. Let's start with year 4. Well done, year 4. Right, so Mrs. Gaines would like to celebrate Albert for our British value of individual liberty today. She has said, well done, Albert. You always work independently and try your best. If you find something a challenge, you sit and think. Only when you've exhausted all possibilities will you then ask for the teacher's help. You help yourself by reading a lot at home, practicing your TTRS, which all aids your learning. Well done, Albert. Fantastic to hear. And then Mrs. Gaines has asked if she can have 2 sneaky ones in here. She would like to celebrate Mason for his maths for adding 2 4-digit numbers, crossing the tens and the hundreds. My goodness me, it sounds far too complicated for first thing in the morning. And Mrs. Gaines has started with, wow, 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 Mason. I'm not sure what your mum has been feeding you, but it's given you a wonderful surge of knowledge in maths. Everything has suddenly dropped into place and you're drawing on all of your prior learning to help you now. In these few weeks, you've become secure in your maths knowledge and are prepared to tackle anything. Well done, superstar, from Mrs. Gaines. That is truly amazing, Mason. Well done. I'm very proud of you. And she would also like to celebrate Jackson for excellent and accurate adding of 2 4-digit numbers. And she has given you a Math Magician Award. So well done, Jackson. That is fantastic. Good boy. And that's okay, Mrs. Gaines. I'll let you off having 3 just this week. Mrs. Whitehead would like to celebrate Jake for brilliant addition and subtraction work this week. God, it sounds like we've got some amazing people doing amazing maths this week, because Jake, you've also got your Math Magician Award. Well done. And Mrs. Whitehead would also like to celebrate Dakshin for always working really hard and independently. If he does get a bit stuck, then he uses his learning skills and has a go before asking for help. And that's what we want to see. Not always relying on a grown-up, but using all the things you know to help you solve the problem. Great resilience. Well done. Okay, let's see who is sitting really nicely. Who's going to go next? Wow, reception. I think that might be you. So let's celebrate reception today. Mrs. Hinz-Jones would like to celebrate Alice for beautiful handwriting and producing an amazing self-portrait. So you drew a picture or painted a picture of yourself, Alice, and it looks amazing. So well done, you. And Mrs. Hinz-Jones would also like to celebrate Neve for amazing sitting on the carpet. Let's see, is she doing it now? Absolutely brilliant, Neve, for amazing sitting on the carpet and writing the letter perfectly. Well done. I'm so impressed with how well our reception children are doing already. Well done, reception. Okay, who's sitting nicely now? Well, Year 6 are a bit too cool to give me smiles, but I think you are sitting really nicely. So Year 6 will go for you. Mr. Wallace and Mrs. Chase would like to celebrate Oliver for always making the right choices. Well done, Oliver. And I love it, Oliver, when you're parking your bike in the morning and I pass you and we have a little chat and we say good morning, and you're always so polite and start my day off really nicely. So thank you, Oliver. And Mr. Wallace and Mrs. Chase would also like to celebrate Darcy. And Darcy, you've got your Math Magician certificate today for beginning to challenge yourself with the next level up in the work that you're choosing. That's really tricky, isn't it? Because we much prefer to do the work that we're comfortable with, that we can do, that we know we're going to get right. But the only way we're going to get better is to challenge ourselves where it might be a little bit tricky and we might get one wrong, but that's okay because we're learning. So well done, Darcy, for modelling that to your class. And Mrs. Hudson would like to celebrate Evan for working fantastically in our maths lessons and using his wonderful times table knowledge to answer greater depth questions. Well done, Evan. That is fantastic to hear. What super progress you're making when you're in school. Thank you for that wonderful maths knowledge. Good boy. And Mrs. Hudson would also like to celebrate Phoebe for showing an incredibly conscientious attitude towards her learning and continually producing extra homework. Wow, and I know, Phoebe, you often produced extra home learning when we were having our Hot Chocolate Fridays to show that you were going above and beyond. So well done for keeping that up. That is fantastic. Okay, let's see now. Let's go. I'm going to do a random stop. Say stop. Okay, that is Year 3. So Year 3, we will have Mrs. Cook celebrating Alani for always making super choices in the classroom and on the playground. That is fantastic to hear that you're managing to keep our special rules inside and outside, because it's a bit harder sometimes outside. So well done, Alani. Thank you for being a good role model for Year 3. Mrs. Cook would also like to celebrate Romeo for always working hard in maths and never giving up. Can be tricky in maths sometimes, can't it? So well done for keeping on going and for getting there in the end. Good boy. Very proud of you. Miss Bryant would like to celebrate Jay for working extremely hard on subtraction in maths. So you're doing all those takeaways, finding the differences. Well done, Jay. Really pleased to hear how hard you are working, and lovely to see you come in every morning at the gate with a nice big smile on your face. Okay, you, Miss Bryant, would also like to celebrate Ruby for always following the expectations of the school and making positive choices. Well done, Ruby. You really are a superstar. You keep our ready, respectful and safe, and you're always making the right choice. Cool. Couldn't ask for any more. Well done, Ruby. Okay, so stop again. Okay, we want to go for Year 1. And in Year 1, Miss Hart is celebrating Isaac for trying his best and working systematically to find all the number bonds that make 10. Wow, systematically is a big word for Year 1. So we are using a pattern, a system, so that we don't miss out any of the number bonds. Wow, that is fantastic, Isaac. I am so pleased to hear how hard you are working. Good boy. And Miss Hart would also like to celebrate Kes for always trying her best and for being a very kind and caring member of the class. That is so important, isn't it? You know that my favourite word is being kind, kindness, and I'm so pleased, Kes, that you are doing that in Year 1. Thank you. Okay, so we've got Year 2 or Year 5. Pick a hand. Oh, Year 2, okay. Year 2, Mrs. Semple, we are celebrating Jensen for always working well in math sessions. Jensen enjoys working through tricky challenges. Well done, Jensen. Someone else who's pushing himself to go even further and try even harder. Well done, Jensen. And Mrs. Semple would like to celebrate Esme for always making good choices for her learning in class and working well independently. Well done, Year 2, and well done, Esme. That is fantastic. There's a few people that I've heard about making good choices. That's really lovely to hear, Esme. Thank you for being a nice role model for Year 2. So Year 5, have we saved the best till last? Let's find out. Miss Southam would like to celebrate Lexi for always sharing her opinion in class, but also respecting the opinions of others. So important, isn't it? Sometimes we can feel really strongly about something, and it's really hard if someone else disagrees with us, but we have to say, it's okay, you're allowed to disagree with us. I might not agree with you, I might not think the same way, but I'm going to respect your opinion, and I'm still going to be nice and kind to you. So thank you, Lexi, for doing that. Can you hear my phone ringing? Who do you think it is? I'm going to ignore them because celebration assembly is really important. Miss Southam would also like to celebrate Oscar for amazing us all with his reasoning skills to answer complex word problems. Wow, so you've amazed everyone in your class, Oscar. That is fantastic to hear. I'll have to pop up to Year 5 and see some of that amazing maths work. Well done. Sounds like you are working so hard in Year 5. Thank you. And Mrs. Taylor would like to celebrate Tilly for respecting the opinions of others even when they're different to her own. Obviously something that Year 5 are doing really, really well. So well done, Tilly. As I said, we don't always have to agree with people, but we have to respect their right to have a different opinion to us. And you're doing that superbly. Super? Well done, Tilly. And finally, Mrs. Taylor would like to celebrate Owen for showing excellent problem-solving skills in addition and subtraction. Well done, Owen. Cool. It's hard sometimes to apply our math skills to problem solving, and you're doing brilliantly. So well done, Owen. Absolute superstar. And well done to all of our superstars this week. It really is such a pleasure to walk around school and see smiling faces, children concentrating, children on task, children working so hard. So thank you, Summerford. Amazing to walk around. It's also lovely. I've been practicing with Year 1s in the gates in the morning. When someone says good morning to you, you say good morning back. So it's being really respectful, being kind, remembering our manners. So well done, Year 1, particularly for nailing that this week. Thank you. I'm still surrounded by lots of books, but I haven't had any for a couple of days. So if your mums and dads were thinking that they would send a book, but they haven't got around to it yet, give them a little nudge. Show them our wish list link on the newsletter that's coming out tonight and see if they've got any spare pennies to send us a book. That would be amazing. And thank you to all those people and all the staff who have sent us some books as well. We truly appreciate it. Okay, have a great rest of Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and then we're back for one more week before half term. And then don't forget that next Friday is a non-uniform day for the food bank. We'd love you to bring in a tin or a packet, something that you think the food bank can use and to stock up their shelves, because they're going to help lots of people over half term, and they need our help to be able to do that. Okay. Thank you, and I will come round and see you later. And goodbye from Darth Vader as well. Goodbye.